Hey, I'm Seeger, and I made Tina. The story of Tina is really the story of me discovering Hillside Park and getting into mountain biking, really. When I first found Hillside Park, I was at a point in my life where I'd lost a lot of physical ability due to a couple injuries. I had a pretty bad back injury and was told I should never ride a bike again. So I started running. And then I ran so much I fractured my tibia and was told I should probably never run again. It just felt like I was losing my ability to escape, and I wasn't ready for my world to get smaller yet. And then I found Hillside, and I started hiking around in there. And eventually, despite doctor's orders, I started running a little bit. I didn't even really know what mountain biking was. I mean, I'd heard of it, but I had no idea. I just thought anytime you rode on a trail that wasn't pavement, you were mountain biking. I didn't even really get that it was a mountain biking trail. And I couldn't even imagine bikes riding on this rough, steep trail that I found. But I saw them, those crazy people out there. I jumped out of the way when they came by, and it was so exciting to see people doing that. It just looked so cool and so fun, and even though I couldn't even imagine myself doing what these people were doing, I felt an automatic sense of kinship with them. I mean, I loved being over in that woods and on that trail so much, and somehow I could just tell that all these people felt the same way, and it made me want to find out more. Once I figured out that the entire reason the trail was there was because of mountain biking, even though I was still too afraid to try it myself, I was determined to support whatever it was the people over there were doing, because I loved that trail and I wanted to do anything I could to help out with it. To me, this is all just beautiful over here. The guy in charge of the place, actually all the mountain bikers I ran into, were pretty friendly once I actually got up the guts to talk to anybody. I was encouraged, much to my surprise, to give it a shot. And so, you know, me and a friend went over there with our regular old bikes, not even mountain bikes, and tried it out, and of course wiped out and fell down and had a blast, and I was hooked. I found the escape hatch again. I'd found that little window that you can escape into and be an 11-year-old kid again. And that was just that was just so important to me. I've tried explaining this to other people that don't ride, and they just really don't get it. And I'm not even sure the people who have ridden their whole lives and are really elite athletes and are at a whole nother level that I have no possibility of ever attaining. I'm not even sure if they could relate to the way I feel about it, because it was such an unexpected discovery, and it felt like it kind of saved me in a way. It saved me from just giving up and getting old. Like, it's not over for me yet. There's still exciting, cool, undiscovered things out there in the world and experiences to have and learn about. It made me excited about life again. I started helping with the trail crew. everybody who works over there is so dedicated. It's just crazy. I mean, the amount of hours and labor and even people's own money that they've put into that trail over there is, people just have no idea. I mean, the fact that it's all purely a volunteer deal is just completely mind-blowing. The general public, and I bet even most of the people who ride over there, just have no idea what's gone into that place and what it still takes to keep it going. But when they asked me if I would consider making a piece of art for the trail, I jumped on the idea. I felt like there was so little I was bringing to the table compared to the other trail workers. I wasn't as strong. I didn't know anything about mountain biking really, much less trail building. I would do whatever people asked me to do, but to have a chance to do something I knew I was good at that would also help the trail, I loved the idea. I couldn't wait to get started. You might have noticed up in section 4 there's kind of a junkyard section where there's a lot of old car parts laying around. And actually, on one of my many explorations of the park, I found an old stock car up there completely covered with brush. But with the help of Rich, the guy in charge of the park, we dug the pieces out and he gave me permission to haul some of them out and use that to make the sculpture out of. So all the body of Tina that you see, her orange outfit she's wearing, that's all old stock car from up in section 4. The 007 door that's still up there, that was part of that same car. I knew right away I wanted to make some kind of a female figure. I liked the idea of kind of a guardian to watch over the trail and watch over the riders too, really. I kind of liked the idea of injecting a little bit of a female presence into what felt like a very male-dominated space to me. So I wanted to come up with something that everybody who used the trail would definitely get into and appreciate, but that also would have like a strong female vibe to it. And I think with Tina I accomplished that. People seem to dig her, and I'm pretty proud of her too. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your adventures in Hillside Park, and I hope Tina adds something to your ride.